Hey party people, this is KK all night and welcome to, or perhaps welcome back to my channel. Here I focus on fashion, style, and outfit inspiration with a heavy emphasis on the outfit inspiration. So if those sound like things you might be interested in, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, as well as hitting that notification bell so that you never miss an upload. This is going to be the week of April 5th through April 11th, so I hope you are able to find some inspiration from the fits I put together, and please enjoy. Hey party people, happy Sunday, happy Easter. Today is April 5th, and this is my fit going to a late lunch, early dinner at my husband's parents' house. So I want to be cool, casual, and chic. So I settled on this set. This set was thrifted, but it is originally from Shein. A set is going to do you right every time. It's going to be probably the easiest option. But I think what I did differently here is most people would probably have paired this with a white shirt or maybe a linen tan shirt to match the stripes in here. But I went for a pop of color. It's Easter, so you're thinking pastels. So that's why I went with this. Bodysuit is Fashion Nova, but it was thrifted. Then to continue the pink, I have my pink crossbody, which was given to me by my sister-in-law. And then I also have on these sandals. They are White House Black Market. Love the bow detail. I love the crinkle fabric. And also this shape here of the bow is kind of picking up in this butterfly detail. Not usually a butterfly girly, but I thought those went together very well. I have on some like tan colored, natural colored bracelets. Bamboo and stone, a combination of thrifted and Shein. That is the fit. Starting off the beginning of the week strong, and you guys be safe out there. Hey party people, happy Monday. Today is April 6th. Good Monday, Easter Monday. Last day of vacation. We got home a little bit earlier than expected, but that's good because it kind of gives me time to unpack, decompress before starting work tomorrow. I actually love a monochromatic fit, but it's typically not all white, but that's what I've decided to do here. This was actually a recent purchase from vacation. I got it from the Nautica outlet. You can tell the difference a lot of times in the quality between an outlet purchase and a regular store purchase. For instance, this is only 60% cotton and the rest is polyester. The material is not as thick. And in store, I feel like it probably would have been 100% cotton and much heavier. Also, no pockets. That is a way to cut down on the cost of design. But other than that, I love it. I think these are either extra large or a double XL. And then the shirt is XL. So I'm definitely getting that baggy fit. They have the Nautica writing right here. And I don't know if you can see it, but it's also echoed very lightly in gray right here. I love the detailing on the sleeve right here with the little sailboat. And y'all, I don't know how I managed to do this, but I think I already got a little bit of pink on there. That's the other reason. It looks like highlighter, and I don't know how I would have done that. At least it's in a very inconspicuous spot. So obviously when I get back, I'm going to have to soak this and wash this. But that's another reason I don't wear white all the time, because it shows dirt very easily. So I have on my all white Coach leather tennis shoes on. And for my bag, I have my Calvin Klein white bag. So, oh, and gold accessories. So I have on my Louis Vuitton hoops. I have on an amethyst ring. Because I have on purple lipstick, I thought the purple, a little design moment there, as well as my class ring, which has a purple stone in it because it's my birthstone. So this is the look for today. All right, you guys, be safe out there. Real quick, it is still Monday, April 6th. Had to run out to the store. Already taken off my white sweatsuit to launder it. I got a little something on it already, guys. So I just had on this gray jumper. So pro tip, I have a little like chest, a cloth chest that I keep down in my family room with pieces that I may have worn lots before, but for whatever reason, maybe I'm just tired of them. Maybe they're a little too big now. Maybe they're a little too small. I keep them down there. So if I just need something to change into quick, if I have my pajamas and I have to run out and pick up my daughter, or I need to run to the store, I don't want to go upstairs, I have pieces that I can toss on. The key is they are mostly neutral pieces. So, you know, I always want to be cute so I can still jazz it up. So this is just a gray jumpsuit. I don't know. I just don't feel it as much anymore to wear out, but if I'm running out, then I can still do it. I have a t-shirt, gray t-shirt in there that I paired it with. Now to spiffy it up and add that razzmatazz, I added my Looney Tunes jacket. It's kind of chilly out here, and that just brightened it right up. I have my recently thrifted Crocs on only because they were downstairs, and the pop of pink I think went well. We got a little bit of gray in the jacket, so it's picking up in the little harem pants. So this was a cute fit just to run out really quick. All right, you guys, be safe out there. Hey, party people. Happy Tuesday. Today is April 7th, and this is the fit. A lot of times people ask me how I come up with ideas for what I want to wear, and most times it starts from inspiration of one piece. For example, I wanted to wear this jacket. I don't know if I saw someone was like, oh, I have something like that, or what inspired me, but I wanted to wear this jacket. It is Fashion Nova. My mom thrifted it, brand new with tags. And I think also you'll see all the little rhinestone detailing, but specifically this one, I know it has some earrings just like that. So maybe that's what inspired me. I'm not quite sure. And then originally I was going to wear black, like a black turtleneck and black shoes, but it just felt very basic and I wanted to pop it off with color. And I just felt like usually when I wear a deep red, it's with a dark denim. So I liked this little change with the light denim and the red. So these have holes in them. They're my daughter's. Well, now they're mine. She didn't want them. And I have seen another creator who purposely has holy jeans, wears thigh-high boots so the boots peek through. And I thought I could accomplish that with this, but these are only knee-high. And apparently the holes are not low enough. So I just added my red leggings. You still get the effect of the platform boot peeking out beneath. The turtleneck is a cashmere turtleneck. I've had it forever. My glasses are my Fendi Mira shades. I don't wear them a lot. There's a loose, like the arm is loose and it's not the screw. I don't know if it's been stripped, but whatever. I just have to be really careful when I wear them, but I thought it was such a great look. Pro tip, if you have something that you really love, but it's really delicate for whatever reason, you really have to think about, is it worth having to be super careful every time you wear it? Is it worth investing to get it fixed? And if it can't be fixed, is it maybe time to get rid of it? So I'm not at the stage where I want to get rid of these. I'll just be really careful. I paired it with this bag because this Marc Jacobs it's not my only denim bag. It's my only denim bag that has the light color in it. So that is my look. And that is kind of how I got the genesis of this look. And you guys be safe out there. Hey, party people. Happy Wednesday. Today is April 8th, and this is my fit. I'm running late to Bible study, so I'm going to try to get through this quickly. So we have a little bit of juxtaposition going on. We have a very dressy dress. This dress was inspired by Aj. It has a little cap sleeve with the fringe on the bottom. It's very low back. So I don't know if you can see it, but whenever I wear it, I have to wear a tank top. But because I wanted to wear it, but I wanted to take down the dressiness of it and make it just a little bit more casual, I have paired my camo tennis shoes with these. My cousin gave these to me. They are by a company called RG, which I believe is some type of like camping equipment company. And then this jacket, which looks like camo, but if you look closely, you can see it's actually a floral print. This is a recent thrift from my Florida vacation. Please check out my Wednesday upload to see what else I got during that trip. But there's actually a pair of Bermuda, not Bermuda, a little bit shorter than Bermuda shorts that actually goes. It's a set. And I got it from Plato's Closet, which is not typically somewhere I thrift because I think they're a little bit expensive. And they were, but this whole set, I think the top and the bottom was 18. 10 for the jacket, 8 for the bottom. And I was okay with that because it's 100% cotton. It's a brand I recognize and trust and actually have some pieces of. And I thought that it would wear well. And I also thought it was very unique that you had a jacket, shirt type situation, but then shorts, because usually you would think it would have it with pants. So all those factors made me okay with paying $10 for that jacket and $8 for the shorts. Anyway, to further dress down the vibe of this fit, I have this little backpack, which is my Michael Kors backpack. I've told this story before, but fun little story. I actually gave it to my daughter. I think I paid $40 clearance in TJ Maxx for this, and she held on to it and held on to it. And then all of a sudden I see it in a basket, like a gift basket. And I'm like, what are you doing? And she's like, oh, I didn't want it, so I'm giving it to my friend. And I thought, no, ma'am, we don't gift friends Michael Kors products unless you're paying for the Michael Kors products. So I just have on some wood earrings. And actually, I wanted to point out my wood earrings actually have turquoise in them, which doesn't quite go with this fit. But I have a couple of things going for me. One, I have my hair in the way. And two, turquoise and green, they are related. So I don't think it looks totally off. But that is the fit. And you guys be safe out there. Hey party people, happy Thursday. Today is April 9th. And this is my fit. Are you looking at me and thinking, is she really wearing a snowsuit? Yes, I am. So I watch a lot of YouTube fashion shorts, and I'd say at least a year ago I saw a lady come on and say, you know, during the winter, if I'm running a lot of errands, you know what a cute quick fit is? Put on your snowsuit. And she was not wrong. So I had some lab work to get done today. Couldn't get an early appointment, but I wanted to get it done early. So I said I'm going to be the first person in line when they open. They open at 7. I got there at 6:50. It was 34 degrees. Hence this outfit. FYI, I was not the first in line. I was about the 6th person in line, but still was out of there within 30 minutes. But I digress. This was comfortable and cozy and cute. So I have on Uggs. My mom tried to give these to my daughter and she did not want them. I said, I'll take them please. They're just plain black Uggs. Are they not my size? Yes. Are they actually 2 sizes above my size? Yes. Can I tell when I have on a thick pair of socks? No. They're already fuzzy inside. I don't get a lot of slippage or moving around. So these are my Uggs now. This ski suit is actually my daughter's. I got it for her, but I love it. It was $10. That is a steal for a snowsuit, and it definitely is keeping me warm. I'm not familiar with the brand, but when I searched it up online, they were running like 40, 50 bucks. So I consider $10 a win. I have on my Kinsey puffer jacket. I like this for a couple of reasons. I like that it is 3/4 lengths, comes right below your little boom boom there. And I love the gold details. We have lace up and then the gold buckles or detailing here on the grommets, the gold zipper. And I also, there's another gold detailing, like the fact that it cinches you in a little bit at the waist. A lot of times puffer coats, you just kind of feel like a big blob. And then y'all, this is one of my most favorite hats. It is definitely the coziest and quite a showpiece, I think. Since the hat is lavender, I decided to go with these purple leather gloves. My mom gave me 100% leather. Fun fact, leather can insulate you, but it doesn't really keep you warm. So what I mean by that is, like, if these had like shearling on the inside and then the leather as the outer coat, they would do a lot better job of keeping my hands warm. But this is more just for a look. And since I knew I wasn't going to be standing out there for a long time, I was okay with that. Plus I could put my hands in my pocket. Then a little bit of purple lipstick to finish it off. So that was the complete look. So let me show you what I had on underneath. So this is what I had on underneath, still in that same purple lavender family. So yeah, I thought this was pretty cute. Has pockets. I was pleased. All right, you guys, be safe out there. Hey party people, happy Friday. Today is April 10th and this is my fit. Now, I typically do not have trouble putting together my outfits. The only thing I would say is that I have so many possibilities that in that way sometimes it's hard to pull something together. But one thing I do struggle with is styling when it's cold out. So if I'm going to be running errands and I'm going to be wearing a jacket and not taking the jacket off, then essentially it becomes I am styling around the jacket. And that is what I have done here. I decided I wanted to wear color, so that's where this teal, dark teal color came in. Of course, this was thrifted, and that is how I arrived at these joggers. Now, these joggers are 9 West. They are recent thrift. I got them on my Florida thrift. I think they were $10. I love them. What a great find. And I like that they are realistic. I don't like faux leather that looks like faux leather. I want my faux leather to look real. Otherwise, I want the real thing. So for a little bit of interest, I have paired it with my zebra striped socks. I got these new with tags thrifting, and these Tommy Hilfiger kind of green shoes. Now, what I'm realizing in just this moment is that the greens don't match us, but because there's a separation of the burgundy pants, I think it works. I'm not sure who this jacket is by. I will try to put it up to the side. But then basically my shirt underneath doesn't matter. I just have on a long sleeve gray tee. Just the layering piece essentially is all that it is. Okay, and if you're wondering why I don't have a purse, that is because typically if I'm going to be running in and out of stores And especially if I have a jacket, I just feel like the bulk of the jacket is enough, and I'm going to have pockets so I can fit my phone, which is usually all I need, maybe my wallet in there. And so I will just leave my purse in the car. Also, just, I don't know if it's just me, but every jacket that's hanging in my closet, I have 2 folded tissues in there. So I don't have to worry about packing them. And if I happen to need a tissue, I have bad allergies, then I'm going to have it. Just me trying to be extra prepared. Also wanted to point out, for my jewelry, I've made a bold statement with these large gold earrings. They happen to be my Louis Vuitton earrings, which is my favorite purchase right now. But since I have long sleeve shirt and the long sleeve of the jacket, bracelets wouldn't show. I didn't really want to do a lot of rings, and of course a necklace wouldn't show. So I decided to go bold with the earrings. Any type of large gold earrings I think would have worked. It didn't necessarily have to be a luxury brand. Also, back to the socks, the details matter. I love that these are zebra striped, but even more, I love that it's black and tan as opposed to your traditional black and white. And against the burgundy pants and the green shoes, it is really popping out. So even though I don't have on a bunch of jewelry, I am still very intentional with what I am wearing. And also, just to get back to the coat, this coat is 100% wool. It was made in the USA. The tag says that. Now, with today's items and things and the way things are, I don't know if that counts for much, but back then that certainly did. You have to realize that when you thrift, you are going to get some fast fashion pieces like Zara and Shein, but a lot of the stuff that I look for is going to be at least 5, 10, 15, maybe 20 years old. And quality matters. And quality back then was definitely more on point, I think, than it is now. Again, 100% wool, so you're going to have to get this dry cleaned. So you have to think about if you want to make that investment in it. You want to check for if there's anything wrong with the garment. 100% wool, so I'm looking for holes from moths. Also buttons. I'm willing to bet that you guys didn't even notice that there is a button missing off of this jacket at the bottom. So I don't know if I remembered that when I first thrifted it. I did when I went to button it up. And there's 2 ways to fix it. Well, I think maybe 3. First, I could really try to find something that matched. I think that'll be difficult. I could get 2 buttons and do alternating, so I would have a pattern. Or I could replace all the buttons. Because I like this little button rounded detail and how it matches the color, I think I'm just going to leave it like this because, like I said, I don't think it's really that noticeable. So there we have the look. And the takeaway here is the details matter. You don't have to be a maximalist to realize that the details matter. That could be tailoring, it could be cut, it could be fabric. It can be your jewelry. Minimalists wear jewelry as well. And the quality matters. You're not just looking for items of clothing that are a good price. You're looking for items of clothing that are a good price and good quality. All right, you guys, be safe out there. Hey, party people, happy Saturday. Today is April 11th, and this is my fit for my son's first soccer game of the season. He is 16, about to be 17 in a couple of months, and I can't believe it. But I thought, what better way to show my support than to wear his team colors? They are hot pink this season. I think in all his years of playing since grade school, he's never had the hot pink color. I think it's gorgeous. This set was actually a recent thrift from my Florida vacation, a little bit pricier than what I typically spend. It was new with tags, Fashion Nova, and it was $17. This type of set is very popular. You know, they have the little crinkly fabric. It comes in lots of different colors, very popular for loungewear, for vacation or beach wear. This is everyday wear to me. I paired it with my Crocs, which are also a recent thrift, also from Florida vacation, and these were $15, guys. So altogether, this whole outfit was like 32 bucks, which is really expensive for me as a savvy thrifter. But I just think these are so cute. I love the platform, and I really need it for these pants because they are super long. They are like above my belly button, all the way up on my waist right now. But you could style this lots of ways together. You could tie it in the front like so. You could wear it open as more of a jacket situation. Now, I might go thrifting on Sunday, and I'm going to spend the night at a friend of mine's. So I did, of course, wear my bodysuit underneath. It's supposed to get up to 65 degrees, but honestly, it feels warmer than that right now. So I probably could lose the bodysuit. I even brought some socks to put on in case it got chilly, but I don't think I'll need them. So I'm going to pass on those as well. I don't need a purse. I'm just going to have my soccer mom chair sitting out there watching my baby play soccer. All right, that's the fit for today. You guys be safe out there. Well, that does it for the week. I hope you were able to find some inspiration from what I put together, maybe some tips and tricks on how to put together your own fits. If you have, again, I ask you to like, subscribe, and comment, and hit the notification bell. I am still a new YouTuber. I'm trying to grow my channel. So if you could do me that one favor, I would greatly appreciate it. And to all my current subscribers, I greatly appreciate you so, so very much. All right, you guys, be safe out there.